Yeah, when you stand, if you lift your hands, you'll not be seeing the sun. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, fine, fine.
Good morning to one and all. We'll start today's session sitting in any comfortable posture with the Sukhasana, Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana. Now place both your hands in Jnana Mudra, back and neck straight, eyes gently closed. A gentle smile on your face, normal breathing. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. A deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Every breath with the awareness. So very gently and slowly, a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now, let's start with the chanting of Omkar. For chanting Om, you'll take a breathe in, and while exhaling out, we'll chant Om. We'll start, back and neck straight, eyes remain closed, breathe in, Om. Another breathe in. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tastavitur Varenyam Varivo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Na Prachodayam. Now getting both your palms together, just fill up your palms. Gently cup your eyes, open your eyes into your palm. Relax. Sitting in the same posture. Today we are going to do exercise for the chronic knee pain. So all this exercise has to be done without bending your knees. So we'll start. You have to stretch your legs forward. Stretch your legs forward. You have to sit tall. Try to sit tall whenever you do your yoga practice. And now keep both your palms very closer to your body. Take a deep breath in. Your hands up. Stretch the ceiling. And now breathe out. Hands down. Chin towards the throat. Another breathe in. Once again, hands up and stretch, 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 and breathe out. Hands down, chin towards the floor. You're sitting tall. Another breathe in. Once again, hands stretch, looking up, and exhaling out. Hands down, chin towards the floor. Relax. And now, let's place the left hand towards the left side and take your right hand up and stretch towards the left side. Just hold, hold, hold here, hold, and gently getting your right hand down. You repeat onto the other side. So place your right hand onto the ground, taking your left hand up, stretch, stretch, hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, getting your left hand down and relax. And now we're going to start sitting tall. Just place your right hand onto your legs, taking your left hand behind, expanding your chest and looking at the back. Hold. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your left hand to the position. We'll do it on the right side. So taking your right hand behind, twist your body, the upper body, and look behind. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center. So the twist is very helpful for the spine. It makes the spine flexible. When our spine is healthy, we are also healthy. And now we are going to do sitting Kati Chakrasana. So just slightly give a distance between your feet. We are going to touch your right palm to the left leg and the left to the right. So taking both your hands to 180 degrees. And now we are going to twist towards the right. Right hand to the left and the left hand to the right. So keep doing this. This is going to help for the hip joint, for the lower back. Again, it also makes a spine healthy. It is very important to do all the exercise for the spine because spine is the area where all the veins are passing through it. And relax, coming back to the center, getting your feet together. And now we are going to move on with the Paschimottanasana. So place both your hands onto your knees, taking a deep breath in, your hands up, stretch, 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 and now exhaling out, go forward. Go forward, bend from your lower back and stretch your spine. Hold here, hold, hook your toes, try to stretch from your spine area. So we are going to take a deep breath in, we are going to lift the head up and breathe out, head down. So we'll have 5 rounds of that. Breathe in, up, breathe out, go down. Just observe the breath. Breathe in, once again up, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Just listen to your body. Breathe in, and breathe out. For the final time, breathe in, and breathe out. Relax. Coming back to the center. Flat your legs, making yourself comfortable. So now let's start with the toe movements. So placing both your hands closer to your seat. Relax. And now we are going to open the toes wide and nice, then close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, and close. Relax. And now stretch your feet forward. When all these toe movements, all this warm up for the legs are very important for the knee pain. Now toes towards yourself. Once again, forward. So when you do this, a good impact on your thighs, knees, shin, ankle, heels. And when you get your toes towards yourself, your calf muscles get stretched. So it's very important to keep our calf muscles healthy. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, and back. Relax. Just flap your legs, make yourself comfortable, and now go for the alternate feet stretching. So whenever you find that your calf muscles have become tight, you need to do exercise every day, because if the calf muscles are tight, there is more pressure on our knee area. And relax. Now let's start the rotation. You're sitting tall and then start. 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Very slowly. In the class, we just do for 5 or 10 counts. You can do for 15, 20, 25. Whenever you feel that you have more pain, sit and do this and relax. Sitting in Tadasana, doing nothing. Observe your body and then coming back to the center, and then place your little toe onto the ground. Once again to the center. Now get your big toe. Just hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the center. Now the little toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the center. Getting your feet together. Relax. flap your legs, make yourself comfortable. And now we're going to take a right leg off the ground to the comfort of yours. Just hold. If you really cannot hold, give a support of your hand, but do not give any strain to your body. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Lifting your left leg up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. We'll repeat for one more time. Lifting your right leg off the ground and hold your normal breathing. Just hold down. Hold, hold, hold and relax. Left leg up. Hold, hold, hold and relax. Just tap your legs once again, making yourself comfortable. Now everyone, coming on to the look. Just bend your legs, slightly bending your leg at the knee, and just lift your legs up. Both your hands towards the feet. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently back to center, sitting tall. Once again, lifting your legs up. Balance. If you cannot really take your hands towards the feet, just take the support towards beside your body, and just hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your legs down and relax. And now we have to come onto our belly. So just lie down from the side and come onto your lifting your body up. We are going to do Bhujangasana. So you will observe here my elbows are not straight. They're slightly bent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the center, chin onto the ground. Relax. One more time, a deep breath in, body up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the center. A deep breath in, once again lifting your body up. And now breathe out. Turn towards your right side, looking to the extreme left. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the center, onto the position. Once again, a deep breath in and up. Exhaling out. Turning towards your left and looking towards the extreme right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe into the center. Breathe out. Back to the position. Relax. Making yourself comfortable. Now place your left hand. Back. Right hand stretch forward. It is going to lift the head up along with the hand. Take a deep breath in. Just lifting your head up. Then your hand up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your hand down. Chin towards down. Just hold one more time. A deep breath in and your hand up. Your head up. Just listen to your body. See how much you're able to do. Do not push yourself. Gently getting your hand down and chin down. We'll repeat onto the other side. So now taking your right hand at the back and your left hand is stretched behind. Chin onto the ground. Taking a deep breath in. Down and your hand down. Once again. Breathe in and your body up. Upper body up. Your head up. Your chest area. Your hand is up and stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your chin onto. Relax. Back to the position. Now take both your hands interlocked. Stretch. You should not bend your elbows here. If you keep your elbows stretched, it becomes more easier to do. Now taking a deep breath in and just lifting your head up. your elbows are stretched. When your elbows are stretched, you will be able to expand your chest and lungs. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently back to the center. Now once again, deep breath in, lifting your head up, expanding your chest, and just hold down here. You have a good grip with your hands, so you don't get tired. Just hold down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your chin onto the ground. Relax and just be in this. Come back to Makrasana. Relax. And now place both your hands under your thigh. We are going to do Shalabhasana. First we'll do it from the right leg, then from the left. Relax, normal breathing. Now just lift your right leg up. Try to stretch your feet. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your right leg onto the ground. Repeat onto the left, so lifting the left leg up. Just listen to your body, see where you are able to reach. You should not, if you have a pain or kind of strain, so you should immediately stop it. You need to listen to your body for every practice you do, and gently getting your left leg down. Once again, right leg up. When you feel the discomfort. If it's a good pain, it gives you a relaxation, and if there's something which is not going well with your body, then you need to immediately stop it. So getting your right leg down, now repeating with the left leg, your left leg up, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your left leg down, relax, normalizing your breath, making yourself comfortable. And now just hold on. Now in this position, we are going to lift our right leg up and the left leg up. So gently, slightly give a distance between your feet. Distance between your feet. Understand your body. See how far it can go. Now gently lifting your right leg up. And just stretch your feet. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your right leg down. We'll do it with the left leg. So lifting the left leg up. Stretch your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your legs down. Relax. Back to the position. This exercise generally is to make our hip area, hip joints stronger. And now getting both your hands. Stretch forward. Feet together. Knees together. We are going to do Navasana, where we are going to lift the hand up and the leg. You listen to your body. Take a breath in. Lifting your hands up and lifting your legs up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your head down, legs down, hands down. We will repeat for one more time. Deep breath in. Lifting your head up, your chest, your hands, your legs, your knees, your total legs. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your head onto the ground. Relax. Normalize your breath. Hands closer to your body. And just relax. Relax in Makrasana. Hold. Just be here for a few seconds. And relax. Now from your right, come onto your back. Relax. And now for the first round, we are going to take the area, the leg which has a problem has to be shifted towards the right. You have to rotate towards the right side. So something like this. For example, if I have a problem in my right leg, I will lift my right leg up, I will stretch my feet, and then I will take it towards the right side. And I'll keep here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center, onto the ground. We'll repeat onto the left side. So lifting your left leg off the ground, stretch your feet, and then go towards your left side. Hold. 1, 2, 3, back to the center, on to the ground. So we'll repeat for one more time, lifting your right leg up towards the right side. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center, on to the ground. Relax for a moment. So this makes our hip area strong. Sometimes we have knee pain because we have some problem on our hip joints. Our hip muscles are not strong, our hip joints are a little weaker. So we start with another one. So now just twist your right leg towards the right side, your feet, and then lift your right leg up. It's very simple to do. You just need to do it very slowly, just twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And coming back to the center and back to the position. We'll repeat on to the other side. So just get your feet onto the ground and then lift your left leg up. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting it down and relax. So repeat for one more time to the right leg. So just twist your feet towards the right side and then lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your right leg down. We'll repeat with the left leg. So just twist your left feet and take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your leg down and relax. Relax, making yourself comfortable. And now just lift your right leg to 30 degrees. Hold down here and just take your feet forward and back, forward, back, forward towards yourself, forward towards yourself. And now rotate for 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Relax, back to the position. And now we are going to lift the leg to 60 degrees. So go to 60 degrees, hold down here. We'll start with the stretching the feet forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Rotation 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise 1, 2, 3. Getting your right leg off to the ground. And now we are going to repeat the same thing at 90 degrees. You can always take support of your hand if you cannot do it straight. Yes, just if you really can't do also, you can hold your leg. So we'll start feet 1, 2, 3. Now rotation 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Relax, getting your right leg to the position. Relax your right side. And now we'll do it from the left side. So now lifting your left leg to 30 degrees. Do listen to your body. Now get your feet forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. With rotation 1, 2, 3. And clockwise 2, 3. Relax, back to the position. Now we're going to lift slightly more up. Take it up. Listen to your body. 60 degrees. Once again, feet forward and back. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Relax, getting your leg off the ground. Now lifting your leg to 90 degrees. Take the support. Listen to your body. See what your body makes you comfortable. If you want, you can leave the hand. If not, you can hold. Give the support and keep. We'll start with the feet front and back. And then we'll start with the rotation. And relax. Off on the couch. The left leg onto the ground. Now we're just going to lift both the legs off the ground only to 30 degrees. So it should be in that distance that you are not able to see your legs. You are not able to see your feet. So we just lift both the legs up. Just hold down here. Good pressure here. Again, it's good for stomach also, in digestion also. Hold, 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 and gently getting your both the legs down. We'll repeat for one more time. Lifting both the legs off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting it down and relax. your hands off beyond your head. You're sitting tall. Now we're going to do with the sleeping Tadasana. Again, sleeping Tadasana, very good for the bones because all the bones are getting stretched, the muscles are getting. And now we start. Take a deep breath in and stretch. You have to stretch your feet and your hands to the opposite direction. Observe your full body is getting stretched well. Hold and relax. Back to the position. One more time. A deep breath in. Stretch your feet. Stretch your hands. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Back to the position. And if you're not able to stretch the feet, doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. I'm keeping a 5 counts. If you can do for 2 counts also. Just make yourself comfortable, then go for the higher count. And relax. Now both your hands are in same position. And now we are going to lift the right leg up to 90 degrees. You can take the support. Yes. And then taking your left hand up to 90 degrees. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your hand down and your leg down. So you repeat with the left leg. So taking your left leg to 90 degrees and then taking your right hand to 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your hand down and your leg down. Relax. And now we are going to get both the legs to 90 degrees. Just hold on. It is possible. Just hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your knee down, your hand down and relax. When you can't do like this, keeping your legs up, you can always take support of the wall and you can be in that position for 15, 20, 30 minutes. It really helps the body. You can do it weekly, 3 times. It gives a good blood circulation. Getting both your hands to the position. And now we are going to lift the right leg up. Just take the support of your on the thigh. And now just try to get the leg closer to your body. Closer to your body. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The idea is to give a nice stretch on your hamstring. So start with the other side, lifting your left leg up and just be here. 1, try to get towards your side, towards yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your leg down and relax. Now we are going to do Matsyatasana without bending the knees. So we are going to take our legs towards the right and your head towards the left. So we start taking a deep breath in and just twist your legs towards the right and you're looking towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the center, doing it onto the other side. So legs towards the left and your head towards the right. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the center. And for the next round, what we are going to do, taking your right leg, placing it on your left toe. So your right heel is placed on your left, between the 2 fingers, the big toe and the next finger. Now the same way, you are going to take your head towards the right and your leg towards the left. Just hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center. Release your right leg. We'll repeat onto the other leg. So taking your left heel, placing it between your first 2 fingers of your right leg. And so now the leg is going to go towards the right and your head towards the left. So there's a good impact on your lower back. It helps the spine. A healthy spine is a healthy body. So keep doing this and just coming back to the center. Releasing your leg and relax. So We'll repeat for one more time, lifting your right heel, placing it onto your left toe, and just now you have to move towards your left side and your head towards the right. Just relax. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center, releasing your right leg back to the ground, or lifting your left leg, placing it between your toes, and now taking your leg towards your right and your head towards the left. Hold, 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 and back to the center and the position. Now, keeping both your hands to 180 degrees, palm facing the sky, so just lift your right leg up to 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, just twisting your your left leg towards the right side and looking towards the left. Just listen to your body. It doesn't matter wherever your leg reaches. The idea is to touch your feet onto your palm. But you need to move gradually. So now getting your left leg back to the position and onto the ground. We'll repeat from the right side. So lifting your right leg up. A deep breath in and breathe out. Just twist your leg towards your left and you're looking towards your right side. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center and back to the ground. Relax, making yourself comfortable. Placing both your hands closer to your body. Palm facing the sky, and just relax for a moment. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Relax, feet together, and now just turning from any side, turning from any side and coming to a sitting posture. Keep yourself comfortable, flap your legs, and now everyone come on to a standing posture. We'll start with some standing exercises which are really good for our knees. So keep a distance to your shoulder level. So now we're going to twist towards the right, left, right, left, right, left, center, relax. Now we're going to do with the hips. So turn your hip towards the right, left, right, left, right, left. We'll do front and back. So go back, front, back, front, back, front, back, and front. So let's do the rotation. So go clockwise 3 times and anti-clockwise 3 times. This all exercise we need to do daily to keep our hip area healthy. Just so that. So now we're going to start with the Tadasana. We'll do with the alternate hand. This Tadasana, because we are doing it for the knee pain, we don't have to come on our toes. The idea is to just stretch the body. So just take your right hand up and stretch. Stretch your body, but you're not on your toes. Hold down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your right hand down. Lift it onto the left. So lifting your left hand and stretch. See how much you're able to stretch. All the stretching, it helps to detoxify your body. Getting your left hand down. Relax. Interlock your fingers. Taking both your hands up with a deep breath in and stretch. See how much you are able to do. You are looking straight. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently getting your hand back to the position for one more time. A deep breath in and stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold here. Normal breathing. Hold, hold, and now bend towards your right. Hold down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center. We'll do it towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center and getting your hands down. Now we are making a spine stretched up to the sides, and now we have to do it front and back. So we get full exercise for the spine. So placing both your hands in lower back, taking a deep breath in and bend. Just see how much you're able to do. Again, listen to your body. Hold, hold, and back through the position. One more time. A deep breath in and bend behind. Just listen. If you're not able to hold the breath, normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back to the center. Let's do the counter pose for back bending. So both your hands closer to your body. A deep breath in. Both your hands up. Palm facing forward and exhaling out. You are bending. You're going to your reaching your toes. Just listen to your body. You can keep it on your knees, on your shin, on your toes or beside your feet, whatever comfortable for you. Head towards the left. Just hold down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your hands up and stretch. Hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, bending forward. Go for your toes. Just hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hands up, stretch, and then getting your body to the position. Relax, making yourself comfortable. So for a knee pain, we don't have many standing asanas. The idea is not to give strain to our knees or the more pressure on the knees. But when we have a mild knee pain, moderate knee pain, for that we have few exercises which will be doing it in the another class. So now everyone, coming back to the sitting asana, we will do pranayama, but for that, as we have knee pain, we are not going to keep our knee straight. So you can sit on the ground, sitting in dandasana. If not this, you can sit on the chair, on the bed, whatever comfortable, whatever you feel that your body is feeling nice to do. We will start with our pranayama session. So place both your hands onto your lap, keeping your body straight, taking a deep breath in and deep breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Relax. And now when we have knee pain, when we are traveling in the train or in the car, we keep both the legs onto the ground. So what happens that time, we have our legs get swollen and the pain is there. So that time, do not keep both the legs onto the ground. The leg which doesn't have a problem, so fold that leg. So for example, I have a problem in my left leg. I am folding my right leg and my one leg is down. And what happens, my full body support, the body balance is on my hip region. So the pressure on my left leg is reduced. And your back also, you don't get pain. So this is always you should do whenever we have knee pain. But by chance, if I have both the knees pain, then what to do? Then always carry one small stool or something and keep it for the support of the legs. So relax. Now we'll start with the first pranayama, which is the Brastika pranayama. So first, let's give some hand movements with the Brastika. So taking both your hands forwards, chest forward. You are sitting tall. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. We'll do it for 10 counts. Do listen to your body. We'll start now. Relax. Normalize yourself. And now getting both your hands closer to your body. We'll start with the second variation. Take a deep breath in. Your hands up. Breathe out. Hands down. So we'll start. Relax. Normalize yourself. Make yourself comfortable. And now many people who cannot sit in Dandasana for a long time, you can always take support at the back and then do the practice. Again, take some support. You have to keep yourself comfortable. You should not have any strain by doing pranayama and yoga. Yoga and pranayama is something which is going to give us relaxation. So no pain anytime during the practice. If the pain is there, you need to identify whether it is a good pain or a bad pain. And if it's a good pain, keep doing it. If you feel the pain is not going well with me, stop it immediately and do something which is okay for you. And now let's do it with the nostril breathing. So first round we will start with the left nostril. So for that we are going to close the right nostril. Your one hand is onto your lap. You are sitting tall. Just place your right thumb onto your right nostril. Take a breathe in from the left. For the count of 15, we'll start. Relax, normalize yourself. Now we'll repeat it onto the other side. So place your ring finger onto your left nostril. We'll do it from the right, taking a deep breath in and start. You're sitting tall. Relax. Normalize your breath. And now we are going to repeat for 30 counts for 3 rounds. With both the nostril in and with both the nostril out. And when you do this, you have to concentrate on your chest level. So you need to concentrate on your breathe in and breathe out because we are working on our chest level. So you can always take a support or keep your hand behind. We'll start with the Brastika. So any problem with the heart, BP and asthma, kindly do go slow. If not, break the count. So we are doing for 30, you can do for 10, 15, 5, whatever comfortable. The idea is that you should get the benefit. If you do few counts also, we will get the benefit. So we'll start. Breathe in and start. Same way, just make yourself comfortable. We'll take a breathe in and start. Relax. Make yourself comfortable. Just clap your legs. Now, we will start with the third round. Once again, the same way. A deep breath in and start. Relax. Normalize yourself. Make yourself comfortable. So this Brastika, very good for cough and cold, sinus, asthma, sneezing problem, tuberculosis, and it also helps in tonsils, the thyroid, any kind of body pain, nervous system, digestion system, respiratory system. A lot of benefits. What we require is to have a practice every day. At least take out half an hour. If you're very busy, at least half an hour for your head. Now let's move on with another pranayama, which is Surya Devi pranayama. So in this pranayama, we are going to take a breathe in from the right and breathe out from the left. When we take a breathe in from the right, you have to keep a count of 5 within yourself and then breathe out from the left for the count of 5. Now in this, we are taking a breathe in from the right and exhaling from the left, and once again we are taking from the right and exhaling from the left. So placing your left hand onto your lap, taking your right hand, place it onto your left nostril. We'll start from the right side, taking a breathe in from the right for the count of 5. Hold the right nostril and breathe out from the left. Closing the left nostril, breathe out from the right for the count of 5. Keep counting within. Hold your right nostril, breathe out from the left for the count of 5. Breathe in from the right. Breathe out from the left. Once again, breathe in from the right for the count of 5. And breathe out from the left for the count of 5. For the final round, once again, breathe in from the right. And breathe out from the left. Relax, normalize the breath. Now this pranayama, it creates heat in the body, which is actually required for any kind of joint pains. If you do it regularly, it gives a good benefit. What we require only is the daily practice. And now let's move on with the Kapalabhati pranayama. So Kapalabhati pranayama, passive inhalation, forceful exhalation. And when you take a breathe in, when you breathe out, you have to breathe out with the force. You will observe your navel is pushed towards your spine. So we'll have 30 counts, 3 rounds. Do listen to your body. So any issue with the heart, BP and asthma, kindly do go slow. You can always divide also. You can always place your hands at the back. We'll do 30 counts, 3 rounds. Let's have a beautiful smile on the face and start. Take a breathe in and start. Nice breath, making yourself comfortable. If there is no issues, any other condition, you can always go up to 60 counts, 70 counts if you are comfortable. We'll start with the second round the same way, taking a breathe in and start. Your breath. You will observe that your body gets slightly warmer, but it's just for a few seconds. You will be back to the original within few seconds. So relax, normalize your breath, and now we will do the third round with the feet, with the Brastika practice. We have to move the feet forward, back with the stroke of Brastika. So you're sitting tall, you will take a breathe in and you will take your feet forward. We'll take a breathe out, you'll take your feet towards yourself. And let's do it with the hand also. So you're engaging a hand, you're engaging your feet, and you're with the Kapalabhati practice. So taking both your hands forward with a breathe in, open up, breathe out, close. So we'll have 20 counts. Do listen to your body. Breathe in, open up, breathe out, close. The feet also you can do the same thing. So we'll start. Normalize your breath. Just make yourself comfortable. And now just get your feet slightly apart. So breathe in, open your legs, widen your feet, and then close. With the hands also we are going to do same way. We'll just take your hands, open and close. So both your hands straight, your legs are straight but they are slightly apart. Take a breathe in. Breath, just make yourself comfortable. So when you make your legs apart, there's a good impact, a good exercise for the joint, the hip joint. And when you're making your hands like this, which is again good for the lungs. Relax, normalize your breath, just making yourself comfortable. Kapalabhati gives the benefit, the total benefit from head to toe and toe to head. Relax, rising the back. So now let's move on with the Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Alternate nostril breathing. We are balancing the left and the right side of your body. So now placing your left hand onto your lap, take your right hand, place it onto your right nostril, taking a breathe in from the left for the count of 5. Breathe out from the right for the count of 5. Always maintain this 5 count. Taking a breathe in from the right for the count of 5. Breathe out from the left for the count of 5. So this is one round. We will repeat 4 more rounds. So we'll start. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 5. Breathe out for 5. Now the final round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Normalize your breath. Make yourself comfortable. If you maintain this count of 5 in the daily practice, gradually and slowly that will become your habit. Then you will not require to have the counts also, because you know the rhythm, you know the speed. Your body's got used to it. Just relax. So now we have to move on with the Brahmari. So before Brahmari, so let's do some tapping. So make your fist and just place your right fist onto your left and then left onto the right. Just 5 counts. And now get all your fingertips onto your head. Keep tapping here. Tap, tap, tap. Keep doing this very gently and slowly. And now getting your fingertips above your eyebrows to the total forehead. Give a very soft and gentle touch. You are enhancing your energies. Have a beautiful smile because it's all benefiting you. Now under your eyes. Go around your cheeks. And now under your nose. Just the total area above your upper lip and then on your chin. Do it very gently and now give slightly onto your ears also. On your chin bone, on your collarbone. I'm going to slightly bend your neck and just give it onto your neck area. Now onto your right side of your stomach. This is where we have our liver, spleen, the pancreas. So we're just giving some massage, some exercise. So on your stomach area, then on your lower back, come onto your thighs, on your knees, around your knees, clockwise, anti-clockwise, the total legs. Now get both your hands onto your, just keep doing tapping like this. And so let's go with the hands. So just tap your wrist here, 10 counts, just listen to your body. And now bend your hand, just do it at the side of your elbow and do it, do it with the other hand. Just have a count of 10. Okay. Relax now. Take your right hand, just pat yourself. You've done a good exercise. Just do it with your other hand onto your right shoulder. Relax. Now we'll start with the Brahmari. Sitting tall, both your hands onto your lap. The first Brahmari we are going to do with Adi Mudra. So just make a fist, taking your thumb, placing at the base of your little finger, close all the 4 fingers and place it onto your. So in Brahmari we are going to take a breathe in, and while exhaling out we are going to make a humming sound. The sound something simple as that. So we'll start. We'll have 4 rounds. So breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Shant. Relax. Rub your palms. Rub your palms. Generate the heat. Stay warm. Keep rubbing. And now all the fingers, we are going to place it on your facial region. So thumb into the ears, all the 4 fingers, the little finger at the end of the nose, the middle and the ring finger on the nose, slightly closer to your eyes, and your index at the beginning of your eye. So we have 4 more rounds of Brahmari. You're sitting tall. Now you're going to take a breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Final round, breathe in. Relax. Hands on your lap. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Your body is totally calm. Your mind is calm. And when you are calm, there is no stress, no anxiety. You're always happy, peace, very positive. You can do this. It is recommended to be done before going to sleep. every day. We are doing in the class for 4-5 rounds. You can always do for 10, 15, 20 counts. You will observe with the daily practice, you will get a good and sound sleep, provided we do not use our mobiles after doing the practice. Now, we'll just start with the chanting of Om. Just hear me and join the same. Om, 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 Shant. Chant with him. Chant any God's name you believe in. We will sit in silence for next 30 seconds. Just observe your breath, nothing else to do. Just observing the inhalation and exhalation, and enjoy the moment of sitting in silence, being with yourself. Now getting both your palms together in the prayer posture. Eyes remain closed. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Eyes remain closed. Rub your palms. Generate the heat, the warmth. Keep rubbing, and just apply the energy onto your eyes, face, then to the entire body. One more time, eyes remain closed, just rub your palms. Now gently cup your eyes, open your eyes into your palm with a beautiful smile on your face. Thank you. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Soni. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Thank you.